Okay, so start by clicking into your Real PT app. All right, so your opening page is the dashboard. And this is going to give you your day and month at a glance. All right, so you can see if there's anything scheduled in for you today, this is where it will be. It will also give you progress of the month so far. So you've got overall completion and you've got workout completion. Your overall completion is any tasks that have been scheduled in for you, including habits, any coaching content, any video coaching that I've done for you, any forms to complete, it's all there. Workout completion is just specific to the workouts. All right. So the next, if we look at the bottom of the screen, we have got 5 little icons there. We've got dashboard, schedule, programs, guides, and logbook. Next along, if we click into the schedule, this is going to give you everything that you have scheduled in. You've got 2 buttons at the top. You've got day and week. So if you click on the day, this is going to give you anything that you've got scheduled in on those particular days. If you click onto week, it will give you your week at a glance. If you want to add your own event into here, top right hand corner, click on add, and just, it might be that you did a 30-minute run. So you could just put that in here, click done, and then click save. And then that is your event in there. And if you just want to mark it off as completed, you would just tick the circle on the left-hand side to show that you have done that. So this is where you can schedule your own things in here as well. All right, so if we move along now to programs, this is where all your programs will be. So whether you have whether you're on the bronze membership and you've got a library of workouts that aren't really specific to you, but that you can choose to do, or whether you're on the silver or the bronze or one of the online plans, this is where your workouts will be. Of course, they will all be scheduled in for you anyway. Just to show you an example of how the program would work, if we click into a program, for example, all right, this is where you'll get a group. So you might have one program for that month, let's say, but then it's grouped into 3 different workouts. So here you can see those 3 different workouts. So you would click on the workout that you want to do. This then gives you an overview of that workout, how many exercises it is and what each of the components are. So you can see at a glance what you're going to be doing. This is really useful if you've got a new workout. Please do look through it first to save any kind of faffing on the actual day when you're doing it. At the bottom, if you click start workout, your workout will begin. And there's 2 ways that you can view this. The view that is currently on is where you can just see as you scroll down all the sections and the workouts as they go. I would say the better way to do it is to click in the top right hand corner on the full page view, and then you can literally follow the workout as it goes along. And this also gives you access to your stopwatch and your timer at the bottom if you need it. So you would just swipe across, and this is taking you through the warm-up. So we can see here we jog on the spot, time for 3 minutes. When we've done that, next exercise, and so forth until you have gone through your warm-up. And then you can see your working section is started. Now, any notes are here. So we can see here, section 2, we've got 1 exercise. It can be performed with no weight or holding a dumbbell or kettlebell as shown. So we then go on to the first exercise that we can see is, in this case, is a barbell deadlift. So if we want to see a little bit more about how to do this exercise, we click on the video, and then this will show a demonstration of how to do a deadlift. And if we click on the arrows at the bottom, we can see the arrows that are at the side of the video. We can make that into a big screen so we can see it a bit more clearly. Click cross to take you back here. If you want to see what we've then got, so where it says barbell deadlifts, you can see how many reps you're doing it for and how long you're resting for. So we can see here that we've got 8 to 12 reps to do. So if you want in a little bit more information about how to do the exercise, if watching the video just isn't enough and you want to see some text, you've got 3 little icons. If you click on the information icon, that will give you the instructions as well as the video. If we cross to come out of there, okay, if you want to see what you did the last time you did it, if you're into your 2nd or your 3rd, 4th week of doing it now, if you click on this little button here, this will give you a list of your results history. So you can see, so when we're working like for progressive overload or we're wanting to get it up, that's what you can click on. If I have asked you to do a video, or if you are feeling unsure of the exercise and you want me to view your technique, if you click on the little video icon and click OK, so this would give you access to the video where you could just start recording and then send me the video of your exercise so that I can review it. Once you've done the exercise, if you pop in your reps and your weight so that you've got a log of what you did, and then you would just move on to your next exercise. So this had been multi-set. So you take the appropriate rest, which would be 60 seconds, and then you'd move on to your next exercise. If we flick the little bit at the bottom up, we've got 3 sections here. We've got stopwatch, timer, and intervals. So use these however you feel. If you want to time your rest or anything like that, feel free to use that. And you can come out of there, press the back arrow. And that's basically how you follow a workout in the app. So back down to the bottom, I'm going to take you on to guides next. This is where any coaching content that I've given you will be in one of those areas. It would have been scheduled in for you as well, but if you want to go back to it, this is where it will be. If you click on videos, you will have all your videos in there. It's pretty straightforward. The same for PDFs. Any kind of coaching content that I've given you would be in here. So it's all there. It's all in one place for you. Same with the text documents. There's something, I think the only one that's not got anything in it is spreadsheets. And again, this is all personal to what plan you're on or what membership you're on, depending what content you have in there. Finally, if we click on Logbook, this is where you will have everything at your fingertips to be able to track your progress. So if we go into Food Diary, here you can track what you have eaten. If I've asked you to do a visual food diary, you would just go to add entry, add meal. It might be your lunch, and you would just pop in here what you had. You can see it bobs up with some suggestions here, so you can add them in like that. You can add a photo. So if I've asked you to take a visual food diary, like I do with a lot of clients that are starting out, this is where you would take a photo of the food that you've eaten and then upload it. Click save, and that all goes in to your food diary. If we click onto drinks, here you can monitor your water intake, your coffee, tea, juice, milk, any alcohol. So it's a really good way of tracking daily what you're having. And being able to, sometimes we don't actually realise until we've tracked it, and then it's like, oh gosh, yeah, I didn't realise I was having that much. Just go into autopilot of every day. So if you want to link MyFitnessPal up to the app, you would need to log in via the browser. and go into the Food Diary and then click Connect MyFitnessPal, and that will connect your MyFitnessPal up to the app. Progress photos, if we click on there, this is where your list of your progress photos would be, and you can tick one and then tick another, and then you can go compare photos and you would get a comparison of the 2 dates. This works slightly better on the phone because it puts the pictures side by side so that you can see more clearly. I'm on the iPad doing this. Results tracking, again, this is specific to what kind of plan or membership you were on. If you're on the gold or silver, it's very likely that we're doing body composition every month. If not, you can just click into weekly tracking, and if you just click on add, then you can put your waist, body weight and hip measurements into here so that you can keep track, or one or all of them. If you're not keen on using the scales, don't do your weight, just do your waist and hip measurements. But it's useful to see and log what you're doing. You've got daily tracking. You can log your sleep and energy levels in here if you wish. These things are really useful to look back at. Habits, this is where any habits would be in, like your step habits. If I've got you looking at nutritional habits, eating more protein, drinking more water, that kind of thing. Meal adherence chart. So this is a kind of looser form of staying accountable for the food and drink that you eat, rather than kind of tracking. So it's what I suggest for people that are a little bit further down the line, and it's literally just ticking off whether that meal was compliant, whether you missed it or it was non-compliant, and it's a really useful way of just kind of loosely making sure that you're trying to aim for more compliant meals. It gives you a percentage overview at the end of the week, so it helps you to kind of stick to that 80-20 rule. Forms are in here, so any forms, whether it's your review, goal setting, your consultation forms, any forms are in there, and same for assessments. If there's any assessments, that's where they will be. So that should give you an overview of how the app works. I am looking for you to keep on top of your schedule as much as possible by marking those tasks off. We want that completion rate to be as high as possible. The more tasks that you complete, the more likely you are to get results. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to drop a comment or send me a message.